Alright, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Greedfall. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series. As you may notice, things look a little bit crisper. I do have a new PC, so sound and audio might, be off a little bit. But hopefully, it's dialed in pretty close to where it should be. And yeah, everything should be looking a lot better, and it definitely is. So, if you guys have stuck with me so far, please. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate you guys sticking with me. I've had a lot of issues with graphics for Greedfall. I know that a lot of other people have had it as well, but Greedfall is definitely very taxing on whatever system you're running for whatever reason. Alright, but with all that aside, quick recap. We are now working towards going to the Trial of Water. Now, if we hold down this button, we can see where it's at. It looks like we have to go around this way. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please go ahead and hit that like button. And yeah, let's just jump right back into it. I'm really enjoying the game. It's got a lot of really good RPG elements to it.
Siora, do you know anything about the trial that awaits us inside?
My mother passed it during the last election, but it was Vinbar that was elected in the end.
Did she tell you about it?
A little, but it is a secret trial. It is important that you give your whole heart to it. I know that you must choose your path in your way. Combat is not necessarily the best response, even if it allows you to get to where you are going. If you are confronted with animals, remind yourself that they must feed. And there are ways of altering food to make those who eat it fall into a deep and peaceful sleep.
Is that an idea that your mother used? It's clever. Thank you.
I'm pretty sure they've told us that a few times. Oh, they actually get to come with me. Okay. So we're gonna crouch. Let's be all sneaky.
Look, they're eating the old carcass. If you poured some sleeping potion on it, they'd fall asleep.
I do not have a sleeping potion on me. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Close to is Nestiri.
I want to kill you guys.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint!
Close to is Nestiri.
I had kind of hoped that there'd be a crafting table in here. Doesn't seem like there is. No. Into the cave for the trial. Okay. Is that not part of the trial?
This room is full of beasts that the natives call dorsitats. They seem to be resting. Perhaps we can pass without waking them if we move silently.
They're just hanging from nothing.
I need a bit of practice.
Darn it. Definitely seemed like vigor is something that you should invest in.
Watch out, Anadai! You were freezing and you had this empty stare. The water in the basin spoke to you, no?
Yes. Exactly like the lightning-struck tree. I was something else for a brief moment.
Tell us. Visions like this are guides, keys for the sacred rituals.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
Okay.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think this stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind.
And then there's...
On this stone, the sun is visible. The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice. On this stone, the sun is visible.
Okay, so maybe we do wind. Ice. And warmth.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle.
Once again, these visions open gates. Try to remember them.
I was in the sky. I was floating, carried by the wind. And it was a cold feeling. I was high up, and it was getting colder and colder. I felt my blood freezing in my veins. I fell to the ground and spun slowly. And then the sun warmed me. Suddenly I bounced on the ground. And I was taken by the bubbling current of this creek. Then, just like before, the vision dissipated. And I was suddenly with you again.
So, can you activate it again? No. Then sun.
Evidently, I shouldn't have lit this candle. This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Oh, bubbling creek. Okay, I gotcha.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Wait, hang on. So we do wind, ice, sun, water. Okay. Now what? Do we just go down there? calm down, whatever this thing was. Oh, tame.
Karans, could you help me once more?
What is it?
I must prepare the ritual for our mother's funeral, and I think that I will need your help.
But your sister will be there. Surely you'd rather be together.
For the ritual, yes, it will only be the two of us. But before that, your support would be a great help. Will you come with me?
Alas, I have other urgent...
I understand, but anything else?
I must leave you.
We're in the middle of the trial, and she's asking me for help again. Level 3 vigor.
This must be the seal that Glendan spoke about. It looks like the silhouette of the mountain of Tearfredi, and a face is drawn within it.
The spirit of the volcano. One of the faces of Einon Milfrichtemann.
Okay. Well, I didn't want to kill the animals in the beginning, but... I guess case in point, make the sleeping potion first.
Bertir to Mad on Olmanawi. I congratulate you for passing the trial. Enter.
And so you have returned. Can you tell me what the seal deep within the cavern brings into your mind?
A face in the mountain of Tearfredi.
Then you have seen the true face of the island when looking into her waters. And the island has seen inside you. You have given the blood of the animals that protected the entrance to the passage. You have chosen strength a first time. In choosing the path of silence, you avoided confronting the Dosantats. Finally, you have completed the ritual. And in so doing, the Guardian recognized you as a wise man. You choose to trust the way of ruse and wisdom. It is a difficult path, but it carries generous fruits. The island has seen your intelligence and also your compassion. The friendship of Katasach towards you no longer surprises me.
Am I authorized to encounter Einon Milfrichtemann now? To present him with my request?
If the High King agrees, yes. We shall not oppose that decision. Only a High King or High Queen is allowed to open the sanctuary. I warned you. Your voyage is far from over.
I suppose that I'm going to need to convince them as well. Where can I find them?
I do not know. And I believe that it may be another trial on your path to find the one you seek.
Is he hiding? Has he been captured?
He disappeared several months ago. Since then, we have not heard from him. He was worried about the Renaigse. The last people to have seen him, I'm told, were the most important chiefs of the clans here at the council. There was Deirdre, Blatnid, Ulan, and Dunkas.
My mother, alas, can tell us nothing more.
Yes, I heard about your loss, Siora. And divorced Tirce. Mourning is a difficult time to pass.
And divorced Tirce. Thank you, Glendan.
Deirdre is the Mal of the clan of the Storm Warriors. You will find her in the village of Vedlug.
I've already met her. She sent me to confront a guardian.
That sounds like her. Ulan is the Mal of the village of Vignamri, near the coast. It is said that he welcomes the Renaigse. As for Dunkas, he leads the Vigigidor. He is the chief of the Earth Healers. His village is not very far from the Didekidan Nadages.
Very well. I will go and see them. Try to find this High King. Thank you, Glendan.
Kwa awalamsek. I hope that you will find him.
Alright. So it seems like we passed, even though we had to kill those first animals. Alright, so first off, though, we are gonna switch quests. Science, Siora. Did it say talk to Siora?
Karans, I must return to my village to prepare. But fear, will you come with?
Of course. I'd be happy to be by your side. Let's go.
Okay. Woods. Ooh. Seem to have a little issue there. What's nice about this village? The travel point's right in front of the chief's house.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
I'm only here to accompany Siora.
I came to give our mother back to the earth, Iseld. It is high time we did, I know. Performing the ritual might help me feel less empty. Iseld, I miss her too. Did you go to Vasrigan? No. Preparing the place is the role of the Donegada. I was afraid I would not do things properly.
Alright, it seems like we gotta go prepare after we loot everything. Okay. A little bit of running to do. Past it. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I tell you. Cool looking.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Close to it!
Always gotta loot everything. We're almost there.
We are approaching Vasrigan. This is where I will perform the ritual. This burial mound has been the final resting place of our queens for generations. It must be prepared before we can start the ritual.
Okay. Do we have to go around or something? I don't see another way, but...
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this.
That seems to be an interesting tactic. You can kind of just start punching them, and as soon as they get ready to hit you, you can just jump right back with the little shadow dash.
Something's wrong. Normally, you would hear the birds singing in this place.
What do you mean?
I don't see anything peculiar.
There. Hanglands. This is not their natural habitat at all. We cannot leave them here, so close to the burial mound.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oi.
This area. You never see any around here. They must have nested in the shadow of the burial mound.
In that case, we have no choice but to destroy their nests. Otherwise, they'll just keep coming back.
You are right. We cannot let these carnivores roam so close to my mother's remains.
Yeah, that could be a bad thing.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Armor will no longer protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Bit of poison on my blade. Then
right.
let's go! The armor will no longer protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this fate. Take a potion if you want.
I do think, though, still that the other companions need to say more than like 2 things. Alright, that's one.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
second to get our mana back up. Or magic, whatever they call it here. Another guy gonna pop out.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Close to is Richnestiri. Will no longer trouble the peace of our queen. All we have to do now is to take care of the ceremony.
Is there anything else to prepare?
Of course. We will need some sensors crafted especially for the ritual.
Where can we find them?
It would be ideal if we could craft them ourselves, but otherwise the village artisan probably sells them. And I will also need some mortuary lotion. I will have to coat my mother's body with it before giving her back to the earth. I will give you a list of all the ingredients because we will have to prepare it ourselves. The merchants won't sell it. Once we have gathered these last items, then Isolde and I will be able to perform the ritual. I thank you for being by my side and helping me the way you are. It means a lot to me.
Don't mention it, Siora.
Okay, is there a crafting table around here? Okay. Actually, I guess if we go here. Okay. So I guess we're gonna have to go all the way to the camp. So I don't believe we can craft stuff just out of our inventory. See, stuff like that kind of seems weird to me. Like, why would you have us come all the way up here just to go all the way back down to the village to make something to come all the way back up here again?
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Again, this is, I don't know, it's not necessary. I think it's kind of distracting from the quest line, but think it's this way. Yeah. Okay. So basically, we're just going to follow this down and kind of veer to the right. Unfortunately, though, we are going to have to end the episode here. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the series so far. I think in between episodes here, I'm going to kind of craft up what's needed and then get back to back up there where we'll pick it back up. So, alright, everybody. Well, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the bell icon so you know when the next episode's going to come up. And then definitely subscribe if you can. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Alright, everybody. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.